evening and welcome to this edition of News Leader on 6. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Jenny English. In tonight's news, you might need to check to see if you've been vaccinated for measles. There's a big horse show in Shelbyville this Saturday night with the proceeds benefiting the Cancer Society. And Tullahoma's Earth Day celebration is coming up this Saturday at Fraser McEwen Park. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
Keith Barnett here at Russell Barnett Ford of Winchester. Check out the 2018 Ford Expedition, up to $11,000 off original MSRP. That's Russell Barnett Ford on 41 and Winchester, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
My wife Jackie has always been the life of the party. But things changed when she couldn't be as active anymore.
They told me I needed a double knee replacement.
It's not as big a deal as it used to be, but she still needed to go to rehab.
I was amazed at how good the therapists were at Life Care. They took really good care of me.
They took excellent care of her. And now she's back doing the things she loves, and that makes everyone happy.
Life Care Center of Tullahoma wants you to get active and live well.
Tullahoma Earth Day Festival. Let's start a chain reaction that creates action. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Join us for the second annual Earth Day Festival on Saturday, April 27th, starting at 1 p.m. at Fraser McEwen Park. Enjoy an evening of music, a night in Nashville with Lee Gibson and Company. This free event has over 30 earth-friendly vendors, kids' activities, food, beer, and more. Special thanks to our sponsors. That's Tullahoma's Earth Day Festival on Saturday, April 27th at 1 p.m.
Welcome back. The Tennessee Department of Health is investigating a case of measles after the State Public Health Laboratory confirmed a positive test for the illness in a resident of East Tennessee. While the investigation is currently centered in East Tennessee, all Tennesseans should be aware of measles and its symptoms. These symptoms may include fever, runny nose, body aches, watery eyes, and white spots in the mouth. The illness is typically accompanied by a red spotty rash that begins on the face and spreads over the body. Nearly 1 in 3 measles patients will develop ear infections, diarrhea, or pneumonia. Measles can be fatal in approximately 1 to 2 out of every 1,000 cases.
The Department of Health has identified 2 locations the patient visited in Tennessee. These locations are MAPCO at 200 Browns Ferry Road in Chattanooga on April the 11th from 7:30 p.m. until 10 p.m. and Speedway at 2148 North Charles G. Severs Boulevard in Clinton on April 12th from 5:30 p.m. until 8 p.m. People who were at either of these locations during those dates and times may have been exposed to measles. Anyone who visited either of these locations during the specified times and dates should check their immunization records. People who have had 2 doses of the measles, mumps, rubella vaccine are protected against measles and need to take no further action. If you are not immune, you should watch for symptoms of the illness. If you develop measles symptoms, stay home and contact your healthcare provider.
Tullahoma High School senior Mason Trevuk was chosen as honorary alderman for the April 8th Tullahoma Board of Mayor and Alderman meeting.
Our honorary alderman has joined us this evening. We're very pleased to welcome Mason Trevuk with us tonight. And Mason is a senior at Tullahoma High School. He's had a variety of work experiences, primarily at Lakewood Golf and Country Club. He's had a number of volunteer experiences with math tutoring, a mission trip, working with some Tullahoma City School employees. He's a varsity athlete on the golf team. He's a member of the National Key Club, THS Aristocats, Health Occupation Students of America, National Honor Society, National English Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, and it just goes on and on, actually. And he's also got a 4.37 GPA.
How do you do that?
Very impressive young man. So, Mason, welcome. Tell us a bit more about yourself, please.
That covers most of it. That's most of what I've done. Obviously, you can see a lot of that takes a lot of time. I've taken a lot of the AP courses and honors courses offered by the high school, along with a few dual enrollment offered by Motlow. Most of that takes up a lot of the time. Like you said, I was a senior. I'll be attending Vanderbilt in the fall for biochemistry to kind of see where we go from there, and I think that covers most of it. Yes, sir.
Very good. We're pleased that you're here. You've got some family with you tonight, so introduce your family, please.
Yes, sir. My mom, Brooke Trevuk, and granddad, Jerry Trevuk, are in the back.
Yeah, good. Wave. Thank you. Well, Mason, we appreciate you being with us this evening. If you would stand there at your desk, we've got a certificate recognizing you as the honorary alderman tonight. Thank you.
Stay with us. There's more news right after this.
Keith Barnett here at Russell Barnett Ford of Winchester. Check out the 2018 Ford Taurus, yours today for $24,995. That's Russell Barnett Ford on 41A in Winchester, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
It takes an Olympic effort to face Alzheimer's disease. Since 1983, Alzheimer's Tennessee has been a partner for those leading the fight against dementia, stepping up for their loved ones, and volunteering for the cause. When it happens to your family, you understand the need. Alzheimer's Tennessee was here for me, and they're here for you.
Sign up today for the Alzheimer's Tennessee Purple Olympics, Saturday, May 11th at Tullahoma High School. Go to alztennessee.org to help make Alzheimer's a memory.
Welcome back. The Bedford County Cancer Support Group is having a fundraiser Saturday night at the Celebration Grounds in Shelbyville. Karen Inman and Pam Ingram stopped by our studios earlier this week to provide details of the event.
The Bedford Cancer Foundation is about 8 years old. From 2010 to 2018, we've raised over $330,000.
Unbelievable.
It really is. And it's only for cancer patients in Bedford County that are currently under treatment. Last year, we gave out $72,000 in grants to cancer patients. And we average about $6,000 a month. We had 24 different individuals that we gave out money to, and we pay things like rent or mortgage payments, car payments, utility payments, gas and electric, and we also do Kroger cards so that they can have gas to go to treatments.
And that's really a good thing, because even if you've got insurance and you have cancer, you're going to have a lot of expenses that
great expenses, honestly. I have to tell you that we have meetings and we're great stewards of the money. First of all, we have no paid employees whatsoever. It is a 100% volunteer organization, and we are very, very great stewards of the money. We go through every month and look at who has needs, and it's heartbreaking, to be honest. I mean, there's times that we are brought to tears over situations and do all we can. And I know Pam feels the same way, that we're very, very proud to be part of this organization.
And I think one of the key things you just mentioned there is that your organization is entirely volunteer.
There's 100%.
There's no paid staff or anything like that. So
we volunteer our time and our money.
Right. Okay. Yes. Now, you've got a fundraiser coming up.
We do, in fact. It is our largest fundraiser for the year. It is this Saturday at the Celebration Grounds in Champions Arena, which is an outdoor arena. It is entirely covered in the warm-up areas as well, although we are so happy because we're forecasted to have perfect weather. But it is a great fun horse show. Early in the year, if any of you come to horse shows, it's a great one to come to because you get to see lots of new horses, lots of new colts and fillies are coming out, and that's always exciting for folks.
It is really exciting this time of the year, isn't it?
It is,
You're exactly right. You're seeing a lot of different horses
that is
you might have
exactly
seen
correct.
last year.
Yeah, that is you get to see a lot of new, and it's going to be perfect weather. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's really, really a perfect time. Then, in addition to that, we have a fabulous concession stand, and we do some different things that you don't find at all concession stands, including the fact that I told you that we're all volunteer. We all do baked goods, and so there's tons of baked goods there, and that's people really enjoy that too. They're inexpensive, and it all goes to the charity, and so that's really fun. The horse show is this Saturday. It's at 5 o'clock at Champions Arena on the Celebration Ground in the covered arena next to Calsonic. It's $5, and that covers your admission and parking. You just cannot beat that for a great fun evening, and it all goes to charity. It is our largest fundraiser for the year, and we usually have about 150 horses there, so you see a lot. You see little horses and old horses and little people and older people. It's just really a fun time and a great way to give to a great charity. Yeah, we do. Yeah. We do a lot of work. We have boxes all the way around the arena, and then of course there's other seating as well. Pam is our
the paddock master.
Which what that means is that she's back in the area, and when one class goes out, she lets all these horses back here know, get lined up to go in, because this class is going out and you're going in next. And she's really the person that keeps that horse show flowing so that you don't have a lot of downtime in between classes, and that's important, and it makes it fun for them.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, we'll be over by 10 o'clock.
Oh, really?
Yes, we will.
We'll put 30 classes through from about 5 to 10, which is really good. It's efficient.
If you've never been to a horse show, you really ought to check this out. Because I'm guessing, because we do a lot of work in the horse industry, but I don't ever get down there where you guys are.
Oh, yeah. It's fun.
I'm guessing that's a challenge, is it?
It is a great challenge.
To kind of keep everything flowing.
Well, they are back there, and they're not paying attention. They're talking, and they're
talking about the horses. Nobody wants to go in first. Everybody wants to go last so they can make that big entrance. So it's a job she has, let me just tell you.
But it's enjoyable.
She does a great job. Oh,
do they have somebody that does that at every show?
Yes.
Well, they're supposed to.
They're supposed to. Yeah, some not so well. Yeah, but she is the best, to be honest.
My guess is
it's the truth.
My guess is if you have a woman in that job, it's going to flow a lot better. Probably.
Definitely.
Real organized, and she knows that Pam knows everyone, and it makes a difference, really.
It does. Yeah,
they know they have to toe the line with her.
And they know if they need a few minutes to hold,
You'll do that for them.
Okay, that's coming up this Saturday night. Run through it real quick.
Okay, one last shot. This Saturday night, 5 o'clock at Champions Arena on the Celebration Showgrounds in Shelbyville. $5 covers your entry fee and your parking. We would love to see you. It's a great cause. Please come have a fun evening in Shelbyville and help us with the Cancer Foundation.
We'll be right back with more news after this.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. The Shelbyville Municipal Airport is having their annual Aviation Day event this Saturday. John Gray brings us this story.
This is Paul Perry. He's here with Susan Henderson, and they're here to talk about Aviation Day at the airport in Shelbyville.
That's correct.
Now, that's pretty good, wasn't it? I remembered both of you and got us in the air. It's up to you now to finish it up. What's going on?
Well, this Saturday at 10 o'clock, we're having the Open to the Public Aviation Day. So it's a community event that brings in everything and all different aspects of aviation so that the general public can come out and see what happens at the airport. It covers everything from education and things for the young kids all the way up to the oldest ones, because we have aircraft that are coming in as far back as World War I. Mm-hmm. So it's all different types of aspects of aviation, so people can just see and not just see what's going over their heads, but it can also put their hands on it and can see all different things, everything from powered gliders to paragliders to balloons to corporate jets. So they'll get to see everything.
And drones.
And drones. There'll be different static displays that people can get up close to and take a look at. Yeah. And then there'll also A lot of people will be flying their own airplanes in there, so they'll be standing around being able to talk about their airplanes, answer questions about their specific airplanes, and show off their toys, if people want to call them toys. But then there'll also be
some of them are toys.
Yes, they are. But then there'll also be different groups and different organizations will be doing some flyovers and things like that, so they can show off in the air as well, not just on the ground.
We've expanded our food vendors this year. I can't talk.
Can you say that 3 times fast in a row?
I can't. No, but we do have more of them this year. One of them is a robotics club from one of the schools, and they're going to have their a little robot there for the public will be actually able to operate.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. We've got a criminal justice club from the high school. They're coming to sell hamburgers, but we've also got other vendors. We've kettle corn.
All of it.
Yeah, we've got it all. Yeah. We've got it all, and some of it, and we've got more vendors. Walgreens will be there with their red nose.
Oh, that's
with
cool.
A photo booth.
Oh.
So they purchase the red nose.
Get a photo.
Yes. So they get, so they can have, and they got the dress-up stuff to go along with that. Yeah. But yes, we've got several different vendors on that side too. Bedford Cancer Foundation that you had earlier on the show, they will have a booth there that day too.
Very good.
So MTSU, Motlow, and Tennessee Technology, they'll all be there too, also with the booth.
Listen, I hope y'all have a successful weekend, and thanks so much for being over here with us, and flaps up.
There you go. Thank you.
Good to see you.
Tailwinds.
Tailwind and flaps up.
Tullahoma Public Works employee Jacob Swift has been selected as the city's Employee of the Month for April.
Each month, we like to recognize one outstanding employee who is the best representative of dedication and our city values that we're committed to. And this month, I think it's a special honor because it's a citizen that's recommended this employee for recognition. Jacob Swick, he's with our Animal Control Department, and I've asked Butch to tell us about the recommendation.
Mayor, if I may, I could read this email from
Sure,
Ms. Fincham. This is from Mrs. Jamie Fincham. It says, "Hello, I would like to nominate Jacob Swick of Tullahoma Animal Shelter for Employee of the Month. My husband and I have found stray dogs in our neighborhood on a few occasions, and Jacob has always shown up here promptly to rescue these poor strays. In October 2018, we adopted a dog from the shelter through the annual Bark in the Park event, and Jacob was a huge help to me in facilitating the adoption. He was courteous, professional, and seems genuinely to care about the animals and their welfare."
Very nice.
So Jacob, please come up. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'd just like to say it's very nice to get positive feedback. I usually get barked at or yelled at. It's a nice change of pace, thank you.
And somehow they managed to not take every single dog home. That's the part I would struggle with. But thank you, Jacob. We'll take a picture right up there.
We'll be right back with more news later.
Ford F-Series has been the #1 selling truck for over 40 years. Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma has a huge selection and up to $10,000 off original MSRP. That's Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma on Highway 55, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Why buy anywhere else?
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family, caring for your family since 1932.
How long has it been since you raced a cheetah? Are your tornado creating skills getting rusty? Tired of being the only one in your neighborhood who hasn't built a dinosaur? Sounds like it's time to visit the Hands-On Science Center. The Hands-On Science Center is an indoor science playground. In this museum, please touch is the rule. Join us for weekly science demonstrations on space, lasers, lizards, rocks, and a whole lot more. No two visits are ever the same, so visit often to see our ever-changing exhibits and demonstrations. The Hands-On Science Center, 101 Mitchell Boulevard in Tullahoma.
Welcome back. Tullahoma's Earth Day celebration is coming up this Saturday afternoon at Fraser McEwen Park. Alderman Robin Dunn tells us more.
This Saturday, starting at 1 o'clock at Fraser McEwen Park, we're going to have our Earth Day celebration. So if you like gardening, are you a gardener? Do you garden?
I have been in my past.
Okay. Oh, well, we've got plenty of stuff for anybody who's gardening. The Shady Grove Garden Club.
Good.
They're selling bricks. They're actually putting together a memorial garden at kind of near the Caboose
how
Park.
wonderful.
So to raise money, they're going to be selling bricks there.
They're in charge of the military.
Yes, ma'am.
That's the military
Absolutely,
event.
yes. And so, I mean, to kind of help raise awareness, they're going to have a booth. And then we have our community garden is selling starter plants and all sorts of things. We have the Crimson Clover Master Gardeners. So this is a group kind of through the UT Extension Office. They're also selling starter plants, and it should be plenty.
People can come and gather up all the starter plants they want.
Yes. So bring some cash and
bring
support
something
those
to haul it
organizations.
in, maybe?
Yes, bring some wagons, and then if you're looking to get started with beekeeping, we have the Elk River Beekeepers Group going to be there.
I'm so excited that in Notre Dame the bees survived. Did you
heard
read that?
Yes, it's
we
good
are
news.
dead in the water if we don't have our bees.
That's exactly right, and we need more people devoted to that care. So if you're interested in starting your own hive,
so somebody's there to explain that.
Sure.
That's
and
wonderful.
then please, if you're just there to learn, we've got a group. A lady is coming. She's going to be talking to us about essential oils. She'll have a talk on that. We've got the ISWA is going to be talking about composting. We'll have a composting demonstration.
People need to get into that.
It's very important. We
really
absolutely
do.
have to reduce the amount of waste that's going in our landfill.
We've got to recycle. We've got to have a compost
Absolutely.
pile and
Yes.
use that for our own vegetables and whatever.
Yes, and that's a good group, a good way to do it. And then I've got a lady who has built a tiny home, and so she's going to be talking about that.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, Miss Brig Brown will be there. It's going to be a great.
Is she into
group.
selling tiny homes?
No, ma'am. It's just her own experience, and she just wants to empower people to feel like you don't have to live large. You can live on a smaller. Live on a smaller level.
Especially if you set it out in the middle of 20 or 30 acres.
Yes, yes, and I believe is what she's done.
And plant all your plants around it.
That's right. She's kind of on the way to Shelbyville is where her house is.
Have we done Earth Day every year for several years here?
This is the second year.
I didn't think we had.
Yeah, so
and I remember last year we did.
And it was so much fun, and I think this year will be even better. We've got I know I've had a lot of people talk to me about their concerns with flooding, and we have, a lot of it has to do with the amount of rain that we've received, but some of it has to do with the amount of development we've seen also. We're seeing more rain, and there's less places for it to go. So we do have our stormwater team is going to be there, and they're going to have a stormwater diorama for the kids so we can kind of better understand really what's happening with our water. And if you've got questions, Mr. Jim Patterson will be there, who's part of our stormwater team for the city.
That's fabulous.
So, and then if you want to get out and get moving, we have groups. We've got the Mountain Goat Trail Alliance. We've got the Friends of the South Cumberland is going to be there.
I love those people.
Aren't they wonderful?
They are wonderful,
Yeah.
and there's so many things that are happening, and that's the most beautiful area.
Yes.
Have you been up and about around there?
It's been a while, but I know, and they're so busy, and they keep things, they like to be out and about in that, and we've got the Friends of Short Springs will be there, the Highland Rim Bicycle Club. So if you are a person that you like to stay active and you like to be in this beautiful place, southern Middle Tennessee, I can't imagine a better place.
You're right.
So if you've got, these are like-minded folks, so you can come and meet them and find out how you can become a member or just kind of join them on some of their excursions.
That's great.
There's a lot of really cool things happening, and please bring the kids. We've got the.
I was going to ask you about that. There's plenty to do, right?
Sure. Well, the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, the TWRA, is going to have a trailer featuring some of the animals of Middle Tennessee, and it's going to be really neat. It's going to be a real interactive.
There will be goats.
Well, there won't actually be real animals there, just about the animals. Yes,
okay.
Sorry, I should clarify that. There will, however, we do have some puppies from the animal shelter will be there. They'll be looking for homes.
And people can adopt if they
Yes,
like.
right then and there you can adopt.
I always encourage people to adopt from the shelter. There's so many sweet dogs there.
And we're about to do a ribbon cutting very soon, and I don't know the exact date, but the new shelter
facility?
It is so nice.
That's
I'm so glad we've
wonderful.
got it.
We needed it really bad.
We did, but the art center is going to have different things for children to do, and it's just the Mayor's Youth Council will be there.
Does the Hands-On Science Center get involved in this?
They do. Thank you for mentioning that. Yes, they will have some children's activities as well.
I appreciate what you're doing. We got to go.
Thank you
for coming.
so much. Yes.
Stay with us. Your weather forecast is coming up next.
Keith Barnett here at Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma. 2018 Kia Stinger up to $10,000 off original MSRP. That's Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
You made the time and the sacrifice to broaden their horizons, to see their smiles, but mostly to make lifelong memories. We think it's time to do it again. Just the two of you. Don't let illness or injury slow you down. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Can you imagine a world without beauty? Without color? Without creativity? Without art? Well, neither can we. Keep arts alive and experience all kinds of arts and crafts at the second annual Arts Alive Tullahoma on the newly renovated lawn of the South Jackson Civic Center, May 25th and 26th. For details, visit TullahomaArtsCouncil.com and come spend the day at our fun, family-friendly arts festival.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1960 at 86 degrees. The record low was in 2005 at 30 degrees. The average high on this day is 74 and the average low is 49. Rain in the forecast for tonight with a low of 56. Rain continues in the forecast for Friday morning with a high expected Friday of 69 and a low of 42, and mostly cloudy weather on tap for Saturday with a high of 73 and a low of 57. And that's our newsletter report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for News Leader on 6. You have a good evening.
Good night.